Hello again, Brian here. A little while since I did a video, so I'm trying to get back into it. Thought I'd take something fairly simple. It's a very cheap, very easy to make, but very useful little bit of tool that fits on a chuck just to do some sanding. I haven't got an inertial sander, but they fit on a power sander just as well. And I think with an inertial sander they would probably need a different size spindle to hold them. But let's get on with it anyway. I'll show you the bits that are needed to make it with. Firstly, we've got a pair of flip-flops, cheap, €1.50 from their local cheap shops. A pack of Velcro. This is black, it could be any colour, doesn't matter, just happened to find black there. That's 95 cents, and a pack of three. They are Phillips screwdriver bits, but they're about 1.5 inches long. A pack of three was 75 cents again, and that really is all about all the expense. A bit of glue, bit of epoxy resin, glue, and 5-minute epoxy, and some hot glue from the glue gun, and that's about the lot. So let's get on with the making of the wooden part, and we'll show you that. 50mm in length. We need a diameter of 50mm on the biggest diameter, and a half cove going down to about 15mm on the smaller diameter, and then we drill a 7mm hole in there to take the spindle that the whole thing spins on. So I'll get on with that now. For the hole in the centre, I like to line up the centre of the hole by using an old broken drill bit that I've resharpened to drill angles. It's a lot more stable than using a long flexible drill, and that will give you a good centre start to a hole that's true with the outside diameters. So just show you that works. No runoff whatsoever. Finally, you drill a 7mm hole, 7mm diameter by approximately 25mm deep. A bit of tape on the drill just so we know how far we're going with that. It doesn't matter if it breaks through the other side, but it just looks just a little bit better if it doesn't. and that will produce a decent fit for the shank once it's glued in place. So I'll mix a little bit of epoxy resin and glue that in. Now all we need to do is just part that off, keeping the face on the end as flat as possible. Undercut it slightly if necessary, but certainly as flat as possible. And there we have our wooden component. The next part, we mutilate a perfectly good pair of flip-flops, so using the wooden part as a template, a sharp Stanley knife, cut that off, and then trim it roughly into the right shape. The flip-flops have two different textures on the sides. I think probably the bit that needs to be most secure is if you use the rougher side. Hot glue the rough side to the wooden part, and then on the other side we have a piece of Velcro which we only need the hook side. We don't need the loop side, because the loop side is going to be on the sanding discs that we'll be using. So that's the hook side. Again, we only need enough just for the 50mm size. Cut that off there. Just a little bit of 5-minute epoxy adhesive. Mix it up so it's the hardener and the main part are well mixed. Don't need an awful lot for this. Once you've mixed it, I put the screwdriver end into the hole because it looks neater when the job's finished. And that should hold it well enough for what we want to do with it. Next thing is to hot glue the rubber pad to the back of the, or to the front of the wooden part. Make sure you've got a good hold on it. Once your glue has started to set, trim off a bit more of the excess rubber. Then again, using hot glue, stick the Velcro to the other side of the rubber pad. Making sure you have enough glue. And that you've got the pad as centralised as you can to make sure that when you trim it, you end up with a nice circle. And we can move on to the next stage, which is to bring the banjo up, take it up to a good centre, make sure we've got a new blade in the Stanley knife. Reduce the speed, which on this one is, this lathe is a little bit more time consuming than just dialing something up. So we want the bottom speed. Taking extreme care And finally, using a bit of 80 grit, just take the edge of the rubber bar. And there we have our sanding pad. It's quite an economical way of making one. That's holding nice and firm on there. The other thing too, which I found by buying a pack of 5 of these sanding discs, you can use a pair of compasses to circle 3 circles of 250 mil, and if you're careful how you do it, you will still get the print of the grit of the paper on each one of the discs that you cut, so you don't even have to look after that. And those were, for 5 of those, cost me €1.35, and you get 3 from each, so it's 15 discs for, works out about less than 9 cents each. I think my maths is okay on that, but that to me is quite an economical way of sanding, and I'm looking forward to giving it a try because I haven't tried one out yet. That's it, end of the video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, hope it was informative, and if you like this, put a like on my channel, and if you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate you to subscribe as well. But thank you very much for watching, and look forward to the next time. Thank you, bye bye.